This is the piece that I'm going to flip today. Now, some of you might remember my video from the past, maybe last year. I used a kitchen cabinetry door which was lying outside, thrown out in the garbage. I picked it up. It had a good frame and the meshing net is nice and strong. So I brought it home, and on one surface I have painted it. I gave it these stripes in form of a cross, and I really liked how it looks. And I added two hangers or hooks and can use it. I put it on the wall and can use to put things. But lately I observed that this piece is not fully getting utilized, especially because of the length, and there's nothing to be done with the top. Initially I thought of using some decor here, but eventually with time I stopped using any decor in this. So now I plan to give it a new look. Basically I want to make it go horizontal and change the colors and all. So the first thing that I'll do is take these hooks off. I tried to loosening it up a little. So now I'm going to pull the nails or the knobs out of here and take the hooks out, and then we can give it maybe a little sanding on the surface and then go ahead. So I took this piece out. There are some holes here and less damage. There's little damage done here, but what I'll do is I'll fill this up with some wood fillers and give this piece a little sanding and then go ahead. So here is the frame, sanded and cleaned. The paint is still there, it doesn't matter. I'm going to cover it all up. I have filled in the holes with some wood filler and it's ready to start crafting. Now, all my old followers and friends who have been following me since some time, they know that I'm doing a craft vlogtober on my channel, which means this whole September I'm going to share, or I am sharing in fact, craft videos that are related to old book pages. So today also I must stick to my resolution, my commitment to you, and share with you old book page crafts. Now this video is also part of a challenge. A challenge called Flipping Friday, and this is hosted by my friend Jamie from the channel Board or Bananas, or another channel Board and Bananas DIY. So I'll be putting a link to her channel so that you can visit her. Her challenge is to do a flipping thing. So either thrift flip or a flip something you already have. Basically, take an old piece and give it a new life. So I had to put both the things together. I had to stick to my commitment of sharing old book page crafts as well as share with you a flipping or a makeover video. So, and this is going to look nice when it is done. So I am decoupaging here using old book pages. I'm just covering the whole surface of my hanger or a rack, or a hook hanger, wall hook hanger with old book pages. So I'm just, you've seen me tear off the pages, and I'm not using scissors to cut them. I want the rough edges, and I'm making sure that I don't align the text. They have to be in, randomly. That is going to make it look more beautiful. Now a little more about my vlogtober if you're new here. So you can check out my channel, and I have been sharing these paper crafts or crafts, different craft ideas, various crafts ideas using old book pages on my channel lately. And you can also find them all together in my playlist that is on paper crafts. So I'll be putting links to Jami's channels and to her playlist and to my playlist, where you can look in and you can see Jami's channel as well. So all those important links will be given in my description box. And if you like what you're watching here, if you like the content of my channel, and if you are new here, meeting me for the first time, I would really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. If you like what you see here and if you subscribe to my channel, make sure that you have also pressed the ringing bell notification which says all notifications on, so that you're notified each time I post a video. Now I'm going to repeat and I keep on adding these papers all over this. Did I forget to mention that I'm using a wood glue, a diluted wood glue, or you can even use PVA glue for this purpose. I've slightly diluted it, say about 2 parts or 3 parts of glue with just 1 part of water, because a lot of water will be absorbed by the papers. So I'm using say about 3 parts of PVA glue and or wood glue and 1 part of water for my decoupage technique. I think you can even use Mod Podge or decoupage glue itself. So I managed to cover the whole thing with old book pages, and look how beautiful this is. This has this lovely warm color. The different text matter oriented in different directions, they give it a little more kind of pseudo texture, and I really like this. The old book pages have so much character in them. I'm going to let this dry. Some portions are dry like this, some are wet because of the glue. So I'll let the whole thing dry before I go ahead and put a coat of varnish to seal everything up. Right now I'll just give a thin coat of Mod Podge or decoupage glue or craft glue or PVA glue, just a thin coat on top of this while it dries, so that it's nice and settled and fixed. Isn't this just so beautiful? It's all covered with old book pages and nice and dry, and you can see the original color of that of the textbook old book here that I'm using. It's nice and dry now. It's like mosaic of old book page pieces. Now let's keep this aside for a moment. Before that, I took a piece of a wooden, it's like thin piece of wood. Now I cut it to the size as the total length, I mean this longer side. I've just used a hexa blade to cut it, and I'm going to nail it down here such that there is a little step formed here. I want it to function like a ledge or a place where I can, keep a picture or something decorative here. I thought painting it black would be a nice option. It will look nice against the book page. Make it more rustic and more vintage look to this whole piece. While I'm still working with the paint, I just tried to distress this last time by adding little black on the edges. I'm just going to highlight those things. Just on the edges, just refreshing. Just these edges, I'm just rubbing it with the brush which has a little paint left in it, and if you think it's a little more, just wipe it down. And some near the holes for the nails or the screws. So first thing, I applied a little thin strip of wood glue on this edge, and then I place this strip And next I'm just going to put some 3 or 4 thin sized nails to hold everything in position. This is nice and fixed. Now the next thing, I'm going to apply varnish all over this. So I'm using High Gloss Premium Enamel Clear. Now it has some shellac dust in the bottom, which one needs to really stir nice for a little shimmery shine when this whole thing dries up. So I just used a screwdriver to stir it up, and because I don't want to spoil my brushes, I'm just using this makeshift arrangement. I just wrapped some cotton over a skewer. I basically forked my skewer and added some cotton there. I don't want to spoil my brush because this thing doesn't come out really well and I'll have to spend a lot of time cleaning it. So dip into it, be generous, and just coat the whole thing in a thin, really thin film, and let this whole thing dry before doing any further steps. I think you can see it's nice and a little more enhanced. The color has darkened a little more. There is a bit of gloss here, and once it dries it will be nice and shiny, and this will be waterproof. Now it will look really pretty. Now this thing will go straight into the dustbin and saves me so much of work. Now once this all dries up well, I'm just going to nail these or add some screws here and fix them like this. This is still wet, the varnish is still wet. It will need about 48 good hours to dry properly. There is a nice shine because of the varnish, and I know the paper is well protected and I won't have to worry about it at all. I cannot wait. I wanted to film this and show you. So I just wanted to show this is how it will go on the wall, and this ledge will help me add a few decor items on top which will not fall off or slip off, and I can use the hooks for hanging a few things.